Here we are. We are live. All right, now let's see. I join the chat. I'm gonna connect. Oh, hold on, it's connecting here. Am I live on your side? Looking live. All right. Hey, everybody. I am live at Chevaliers. This is a moment of the video where you always just kind of have to wait for people to come in. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for people to come in, seeing how things go on. All right. And we are live right here at Chevaliers. I am signing a bunch of books, which you can't see how many. These are all the pre-order books. Now, here's the thing. Right now, if you order my book, I'm going to send you some good stuff. I'm going to send you an exclusive How Did This Get Made notebook, 3 notebooks from How Did This Get Made. That's going to go in there. You might even get a special postcard. You may even get a bookmark. These are the different things that are happening today at our Chevaliers signing. A bunch of different stuff is going on here. But if you order today, you will get a gift for the holiday. Now, I have to go through all the pre-orders that happen here. People are giving me, hey, what's going on, Anitra? What's going on, Gina? People are giving me their things to write in their books. These are all going to be delivered by the holidays, paid for. These are done. So these are done, the ones I'm doing right now. But that doesn't mean that you can't jump in. And by the way, I don't know if Molly, if you're there, if you can hear this, but we could put people in the chat if she is there. She may not be there, but we could put people in the chat and you can tell me what to write live. So this is basically me doing a live signing right here. I hope it's exciting. I hope this is it. I mean, we're here. I can't even tell technically what's going on. What's going on, Nick? Oh, hey, look, Nick from the Star Wars podcast. I had a great time doing that. All right, so here I am. I am signing here at Chevaliers in Los Angeles. You can get a book signed right now. I am doing this giant pile of books. But here's the thing. Not only am I signing books today, because you are tuning in right now, I'm going to give you free stuff. I've already talked about the free stuff. There's going to be a bunch of stuff here. So this person wants me to write to Sarah. Now, this is always the hardest part. I always say I can't talk and type at this, or talk and write at the same time, but I've really screwed myself today. It says, with love and appreciation for all the joy that we've shared through life's frustrations and increasing absurdities. My God. Wow. See, people are putting some real paragraphs in there. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating my sweater. So at moments I might have to go quiet as I write very long-winded things. I say, now maybe Sarah's not supposed to know that I'm writing this. So Sarah, I hope you're not listening. With love and appreciation. So I am personalizing books today. This is a longer one to start it off with. All the joy. This is a longer one I'm starting off with, but whatever you want me to write, I will put in here. And if you want me to do it right now, you can pop on. I can talk to you. You can tell me what to write, and I will write it there. And you're going to get some cool stuff. Okay, so here in Los Angeles live. I was going to be in the back room, but now I'm not in the back room. I'm on the main floor, much to the chagrin of the people shopping. I'll tell you that much. They don't want me just chatting to you all. While they're trying to shop for books for their holiday books. Have people done their Christmas shopping? I finished mine on Cyber Monday. Celebrated. This is, by the way, this is technically like a Cyber Monday. This is a deal. It's a Cyber Monday deal on a Cyber Friday. Why? Because it's an independent bookstore. We want to support our independent bookstores, and on top of that, you're gonna get stuff that you'll never get from any big. This postcard, I'll make it out to you. These things I'll do to you. All these things, well, not do it to you, but I'll give you that stuff, and that's the fun part of it. And today, my book was picked by the New Yorker as one of the best comedy books of the year. So that's impressive. That's exciting. Yeah, look at this. So far, no one in this bookstore has come up to me, so they don't know what's going on. I mean, Michael Connolly did the live stream. Did Michael Connolly do a live stream here? Did he do it?
He's signing tomorrow.
He's signing tomorrow. Will he be in the store?
You're gonna be a hard act to follow.
I mean, look, I am a big fan. I was gonna actually get one of those Michael Connolly books. I was like excited. I'm a big Bosch guy. I thought he lived in Florida or something like that. Do you live in Florida?
Possibly.
All right, maybe like you could.
Though to sign.
All right, I love it.
We'll hook you up.
All right, I'm gonna order my Bosch book. Let me tell you this: Chevaliers in Los Angeles. That's where we're at right now. I'll answer these questions too. Will's, sorry, not Will's. Your name not Will's. Nick. You order. This is the moment to order your copy. So you want to order it. You can order it right now. Here at Chevaliers, they're just lining up. Like I said, they're lining up tons and tons of books for me to sign. So you can order it now. And because of that, Nick, I will make you out a special postcard, or I'll even give you a bookmark. I'll give you one of these. You don't know what you're going to get. You'll get something. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh,
Tell them to go to the website.
oh, go to the website to order. Okay. Molly needs something from me right now. Hold on one second. Hold on, Molly. I'm gonna get that from you. Let's see, because Molly needs a stream key of some kind. So, all right, this is gonna
Hey,
be.
Paul, don't
Yeah.
say it out loud because
Oh,
you're
of course not. No,
visually
I'm not.
there.
I'm
Okay.
not. Yeah, I'm not that silly. I'm just telling. I'm
Yeah.
letting people know if I disappear from the screen
Okay.
that I'm getting them. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill time here. I'm a one. I have not even done one book yet. I have not even finished one book. So I'm trying to get passwords now. Hope I'm not logging off as I'm doing this. That's why I need to. All right, let's see here. All right, hold on one second. All right, Molly's there. Molly, talk to them for a second while I'm doing this and looking over here. Do something.
Yeah.
Pop
Hey,
on
everybody.
there.
I have put in the chat on Twitch the link for the book.
All right.
Streamlabs has.
All right, and let's see. All right, so now tell me if this works, Molly. I just gave you one.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Thank you.
And now I'm back. No problem. I'm back.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. So Nick, you're
I'm
gonna
going
order
right
it. All right, and then let's hear. Anitra, what did you say? You said you got your. Well, you got it. You got so many things. You didn't receive your postcard. I remember making one out to you. So now we're saying that the mail service. Is that what we're saying? The mail service doesn't work. I'll make you another postcard right now. Okay. I'm gonna make one out for Anitra, who said she did not get her postcard. What do you want the postcard to say? Let me see. Let's see. Let's watch again. Okay, hold on. All right, one book done. One book done. The live stream has kicked off in a great way. Sarah. Well, it's not to Sarah. It's to a person named Sarah from somebody else. All right, done. One done. All right, one done. All right, and I'm gonna make this to someone who hasn't even bought a book. But Anitra, I'm writing this. I forgot the time we stopped the post office. Well, you got to send me your address, Anitra. So put that in your thing. DM me or something like that. Okay. All right. Look at this. I am fulfilling promises, and I'm not even supposed to be doing this. All right, Anitra, there's your new postcard. I will put that in the mail afterwards. That's my home thing. All right. I know you bought a bunch of books. Okay. So Nick, you took care of you. Have I ever had Eddie's Pizza on Long Island? No, I've not had Eddie's Pizza on Long Island. Where is it? You can't just say like Long Island. That's not like a town. All right. And then okay. And then what else do we have here? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that you did not bring my book to the DC Dinosaur Show. UPS has been terrible. Yeah, United States Postal Service. People, bring out your issues. What are your issues about the United States Postal Service? I want to hear them. All right. Okay. This is an easier one. Should I tell you what people are writing? I should. This one says, make sure all the monkey shines are getting paid. All right. So let's see. Here we go. All right. All the monkey shines are getting paid. All right. This is a good one. I've not done a monkey shines joke in here, paid. And then I'm gonna write, I love you, Kelly. I guess I do. I guess am I now responsible to love Kelly? I guess I am. Love you, Kelly. All right. Like I said, I'm writing whatever you want in the book. I'm not just signing it. I'm not just doing one of those things. Book 2, done. All right. And now it's only New Hyde Park. Oh wow. No, I think when I was on Long Island, we just get pizza from our local place. It wasn't like we would go in. We weren't like fancy like that. We weren't going to we weren't going out of town for pizza. Although big Italian family, we made our own pizza. How about that? We made our own pizza. All right, this one. Okay, this one is a message where I'm lying. It says June says hi. So I'm stealing June saying hi. I don't know if she's saying hi. June says hi. I'll give it a okay, all the best. These are sweet. All right. Right now, I like that someone told me to sign my full name. Sign it, Paul Scheer. All right, you got it. All right, that's done. And again, if you get your order right now, if you go to Chevaliers, you go to the website on Chevaliers, you order the book.
ChevaliesBooks.com.
You go to chevaliersbooks.com, which we're gonna put in the chat. You see it in the chat, right? There's a chat. Oh, I gave her the code. Molly, the code didn't work. Molly, where's Molly? All right.
Hey, I'm
So,
back. Hey. No, that did work, but now it sent you a security code on your
oh
phone.
boy. All right, hold on. This
I'm
is all right.
sorry.
No problem. No
We're
problem. Yeah, here we go. All right, I got it right here. Here we go. Look at this,
Okay,
people.
thanks,
This is the
Paul.
way technology works. This is great. I should have brought my laptop. I didn't. All right, here we
Paul,
go.
you're doing a
Boom.
great job.
This is it. This
I got the
here we go.
code. Thanks, Paul.
Two books down. All right, three books down. And again, so you go to
Chevaliersbooks.com.
chevaliersbooks.com. You can order this book. And then for today only, I'm giving out special gifts here. I'm signing, I'm putting postcards, I'm putting how did this get made merch, exclusive merch that we don't sell anywhere else. I'll open this up and show you what we got here.
And Paul, you can pick a couple people at the end and we will give them their books for free.
Whoa, and a couple people at the end, you'll get it for free. And here's the thing, if we like it and you want me to get your book, you can tell me what to write. We pop you on, we'll pop you in. We can pop them in. We'll try to pop them in. Here we go. These are the how did this get made books that I'm including here. These they're like little field notes, but like one says corrections and omissions. The other one is explanation hopes, and the other one is that I'm in a bookstore, so I don't want to say it too loud, but that's a drawing I made after seeing the movie Jade. They're just empty notebooks. They're beautiful empty notebooks. Some are ruled, some are lined, and some are just blank. Okay, now this is for Dan's 40th. So how about this, Dan? I'm gonna say happy 40th. I'm gonna say happy 40th birthday. Can I just write happy 40th? I mean, all right, but well, happy 40th birthday. And people, I got to tell you, I'm excited that my book was picked as one of the best comedy books of the year. So now this is a more of a chance to get this. Okay, kids. Okay, I'm writing a longer one in here. Have avoided loads of trauma. All thanks to you. Tell me if you want me to read these out loud. I can. I mean, I should maybe because
If they're fun and funny, we
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. You are light. Now, Michael Connolly, the fantastic writer, is he going live? Is he live streaming?
No,
No live streaming for him, just me.
it's not
All right.
charismatic.
All right, this is it. Well, I mean, I imagine, like Michael Connolly has like a flip phone.
He doesn't have the same grasp of technology.
Yeah, you see, that's it. Look, Bosch gets by just fine. And so does, who's his partner? Kate,
Ballard.
Ballard. I love Ballard.
Bosch.
Ballard and Bosch. And we're going to see a new Ballard show on, Amazon, which I'm excited about. Boy, these are getting sloppy, these inscriptions.
Here,
All right.
I give you a little
Oh, yeah.
sign of
Okay, so this is how you order your books right here. Hey, look at that. All right. All right, so here, dear Dan, don't accept this book okay. There. Okay, before the release date, okay. Submitted the online form. I haven't received a postcard. I ordered one from a premium bookseller with a signature, but not personalized. All right, well, what do you want here? Do you want Maja? You want me to write you one? I'll write you a postcard. Thank you for liking my audiobook. All right, so Maja Cat, you're saying you didn't get a postcard too. How do you want me to make it out? Tell me how you want me to make it out, and I'll make it out and put your address in there. Let's see what else we got. All right. Bosch team up. Bosch does team up with Ballard. I mean, I don't have to team up with Ballard. That's part of the gig now. I don't think there are any new Bosch books. I think there's only Ballard books now. I think sometimes Bosch joins Ballard. All right, this one is to Joanna Longcore, aka Doll. Thanks for being my muse, my mind twin, and my true sister in solidarity. So much love, I can't stand it. Brother, aka Baby Doll. So now I'm writing that for me as if I am Baby Doll. All right, so here we go. Again, my book signing here is so slow. But if you want me to do a book signing for you, you tell us, you go here, you tell us what you want, and we'll do it. All right. And I'm going to give you something that you could never get anywhere else. And I'm sorry if some of you didn't get postcards. I did send them out, but I'm going to give you a chance to rectify that right now. So I'm here at Chevaliers in Los Angeles doing a virtual signing, which is more complicated than normal because normally I just would sign my name and just talk. But I am trying to bring the Christmas spirit. Got my Clippers Christmas hat, my muse, my mind twin. So I'm writing lies to people here. Like I don't know this person, but I'm saying that she is my muse, my mind twin. She might very well be. And my true sister in solidarity. Okay, in solidarity. Sorry for some of the handwriting. So much love. And now I'm signing this. Oh boy, so much love. Can't stand it. Okay, hold on. Not that's what I'm writing. I can't stand it. People are making me write a new chapter of the book here. That's really intense. Maybe I shouldn't be doing personalization. People are like, you personalize every book. I'm like, yeah, I do because I care. But wow, now I get why. Uh, okay.
We were saying all the Michael Connolly requests are just like to Kara,
You see
to
that?
Cindy.
Yeah. Now I gotta. Yeah. Michael Conley doesn't have to write like these paragraphs. All right. So I'm giving that. All right. Maja, what do you want me to write out to? Tell me your first name so I can do it here because I just know you as Maja Cat. I can write it out to Maja Cat. But you tell me, okay. Um, yes. See, GC got the postcard. I appreciate that, GC. All right, so here we are. How are we doing? People tuning in? Are we having people tuning in? Are we people? Okay, great. This is good. Live here at Chevaliers. If you want to order a book, I'll personalize it here. We can even pick people to pop in and we can get it going on right here. Thanks for loving the audiobook. And look, I'm going to keep on saying it. Not only am I a New York Times bestseller, but now I am a New Yorker Book of the Year. Can't beat that. They say I am the James of Paul's. All right, so that's a book joke for you. All right, so that is a joke that probably no one. Well, I mean, you bookies will get it. All right, Merry Christmas. This is an easy one. Merry Christmas, Emily. And Emily is spelling her name in a very interesting way. It's like Emmy or Emily. There it is. Now that's a nice one I can get behind. All right, here we go. Boom. Well, no. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm not right. You want me to write that? I'm just. You getting a postcard. The postcard has a whole joke thing on here. I'm gonna write here to Maj. I call you Maja, but now it's Maj Cat. All right, Maja. Oh, maybe it's Maja Cat. Maja Cat. I'll never forget the time that we uh, uh, I'm in a live bookstore right now. All right, I'm gonna mail these out at my. By the way, here's the thing that I didn't know. When I decided to make a book, when I decided to do promotion for the book, I was saying like, oh, I will send out a postcard to everyone who pre-orders it. Did not realize that stamps were that expensive. I sent out 3,000 postcards, and stamps were a lot. Molly, how much were those stamps each? They were a lot.
I believe that the forever stamps are up at 55.
Yeah,
domestic.
55 cents. So 55
And-
times 3,000. What were we talking there?
$7 million.
$7 million. That was half of my advance. All right, so here we go. You made it. This is great. I'm getting Kidman. Just wrote one to Kidman. No, Majikat, I wrote your thing. You're ready to go. You're gonna get it. Thank you, Wee Beastie. I'm glad somebody got the postcard at 55 cents. Now I'm just upset because that's like this. It's doubly wasted money. It never wasted money to send one and get one, but I want. You can't really get refunds on stamps. You know. What do we got?
Where's Anitra's card?
Anitra's card is over there. Oh, I can get Anitra's. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll get it.
Okay,
Oh
we're
yeah,
good.
there's that. You can go there if you want a book, a personalized book with special gifts. And again, here's what I'm going to be putting in some of them. Some of them are going to get one of these. This is a bookmark that was made by Castle McQuaid. Castle McQuaid, we love Castle McQuaid. He does so much cool stuff. You can shop for his stuff online.
You're really tall in that one.
I am. I'm very tall. Yeah, well, yeah, I got to fit right in the book, so I just pop out. And then some of you are going to get some of these, and I'll sign all those later. We'll shove them in there. So that's the fun of today. Is that for the first and only time, I am giving these out.
Destiny said that bookmark is fire.
See, thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. Um, all right, this is what I'm writing. This is an inside joke from our Philly show. So I said to Jim and Bob, mental health is a lie. Philly. Uh, then that was that. We were going to make that a shirt. Mental health is a lie. All right. And Molly handling, you're right. Molly handling fees. This is a nice card stock here. All right. So I'm going to write this one. It's Stay Golden Pony Boy. Not my thing, but I'm going to say it. Stay Golden Pony Boy. Now I am flying through these inscriptions. Again, yes. Yeah. I've done child please. I have a lot of child please. People are always asking me to write league things. So a lot of the times I say like 2024 is a kicker year. Oh, here's a child please. Hey, look at this. Boom. Child. I shouldn't show you a address. Oh, I can show you that. It just says child please. So there you go. You had Read by Mine. Can't believe I'm watching. All right. So I'm just writing a child please. What are some other other good league things to write? Child please. Um, I've written 2024 is a kicker year. I've written Timmy Brady mother effers. But, if I can curse on this. Now I'm sharing it on the Chevaliers app, so I don't want to get too dirty. And then people have also asked for me to put my catchphrase from Star Trek down. Yeah, I don't know if I have a catchphrase from Star Trek. So then I really drop, So people come up with things. Let me know what else I could be writing because I'm signing these books. So this one I'm writing to Drew, my love, wishing you. Well, maybe this is a special gift to Drew. Thank you. A lot of people getting a lot of fire stuff here. So wishing you. Maybe it's just an emoji. Wishing you a wonderful. What do people think about tinsel? Are people using tinsel anymore? I feel like tinsel was a thing when I was a kid. Tinsel on trees. Uh, Anyone using tinsel? Let's get the chat talking about tinsel here. I'd like to see what the tinsel consensus is. May this book bring you. This is a sweet, lovely one from. It looks like a very happy couple. May this book bring you laughter. I'm gonna put enjoy, babe. All right, and I'm gonna and love you. Now you see, love you. I'm writing love you, Haley. Now, but but I'm not Haley. But I'm a son over here. I don't want to get involved in their love. I want to leave space for their love. Um, all right. Timmy Brady is a top tier joke. I appreciate that, Brissy Joe. Brissy Joe, how are you in Australia? Um, Brissy Joe, I'm going to say my favorite person in Australia. You narrowly beat out Guy Pearce. Okay, you rule. Love poem. I like this one. Simplicity. Sometimes simplicity in these books, I'm going to tell you, is worth it. Tinsel is a fire hazard. My wife thinks that loose pajamas are fire hazards. So she likes to wrap our kids up like they're in sausage casings. All right, and their pajamas are so tight. I mean, I don't. They struggle to take off their pajamas. I'm like, I don't. This is not. If they do catch on fire, it's never coming off. All right, so I'm writing this one to Adam, a great uncle. So I told people whatever you want me to write, I will write in the book. Now this has a joke to trap in here. To Adam, a great uncle, a mother's brother. Oh, this is great. All right, I have to make sure that I don't mess this up. A mother's brother, a father's brother. This is a good one. This is a great one. A great inscription so far. My favorite one of the day. Okay.
In the running for the free book.
Yeah, in the running for the free book. I'm gonna mark this as okay. Great uncle, mother's brother, father's sister's husband. Okay, father's brother, father's. Uh, All right, so if you are just tuning in, I am signing books live from Chevaliers, and I'm going to pick a handful of people to get free books. But if you want to order a book right now and tell me what to write in it right now, I will do it. I'm also going to add in free things that you can't get anywhere else. I'm talking about these really cool, how did this get made pieces of merch, bookmarks you can't get anywhere else. This is all great stuff that I'm giving you. I'm telling you because I know. All right. This is a mother's brother, a father's sister's husband. A cousin's father. This is a really funny one. All right. And so at the end of this, I'm going to pick a couple people to get a cousin's father, and let's go. Oh my gosh, family. This is, again, people are taking me to task here. I said, I'll write whatever you want. You just.
Brad said, just finished reading your book. Loved it.
Oh, thank you, Brad. Look at that. Thank you, Brad. Brad is a nice guy, and I really now, Brad, you're now my favorite person in the chat. Move over, Brissy Joe. Okay. Family can just call uncle, brother, one of. Oh gosh. Oh man, this is a lot of stuff. Brother of one, grandparent. Again,
Disqualifying.
no, it's good. It is. These all worked. It's my fault. I said, tell me what to write, and I'll write it within reason. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just there's not that much room on the page. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, there it is. All right, so Chevaliers books, you know that. That's where you go. You can get these personalized. I'm signing a big stack. These are all going out. I am a lefty, but just like you, Co. Is that Co? Co Glass Joe. All right, this is to Joe Ellen. I'm writing this one to Joe Ellen. It says, Joe Ellen. And again, I'm sharing people's personalizations. They didn't know I was doing this. Oh, wow. This is actually, I don't want to read this one because it's actually very sweet. Well, I guess I can. It says, your brother felt a bit awkward. I'm going to read this. It says, your brother felt a bit awkward putting words. Oh, wait. Putting words in my mouth. Words in my mouth. But wanted you to know, we wanted you to know that he thinks of you. Oh, wow, this is so sweet. That he thinks of you every time. I talk about this book. Wow, this is so sweet. It's been amazing to talk to people who have reacted to this book in a way, in a deeper way. And I love people who react to it just because they think it's funny, and that's great. But these things really touch me, and I've been loving talking to so many people. All right, so this is very sweet. I'm going to share it because I'm going to take out the names, even though I already said it. It says, Joellen, your brother felt a bit awkward putting words in my mouth, but wanted you to know that he thinks of you every time I talk about this book and misses you in general. Look at that. Wow. Maybe I've reconnected people here. Maybe I've put people together. All right, let's see. Still nowhere near done. Yes.
Hey, it's me, Molly.
Molly.
I just wanted to let you know I've got somebody on the line for you.
Oh my gosh, who do you have? This is exciting.
I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be great.
G'day, Paul.
Oh my
Australia.
gosh,
yes.
Brissy Joe calling all the way from Australia.
Yes, it's 9 o'clock in the morning in Australia on a Saturday, so I'm in the future.
I love
it's
it.
A great day.
I was almost going to be in Australia in a couple of days, and you know what? If I ever am in Australia, you're the only person I know there. I'm going to call. I know that Australia is like the size of America, but if we are close, I have to meet you in person.
Yeah, of course.
You know, this would be worth it. You have to have, you got to show up though. You got to bring the heat. You got to take me to the real Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, because we've got plenty of them here.
Yeah, what are you doing for the holidays, Brissy Joe?
Well, because it's summer in Australia, it's more so about having barbecues, and most of us have pools, so we go swimming a lot. And I live near the water, so we go down to the beach.
So it's like a beach Christmas. Yeah,
pretty much. If you go anywhere that's got because in Brisbane, even in winter, it doesn't snow here. Like it gets cold, but it's like 11 degrees Celsius is probably the coldest it might get in our area. So it's a pretty warm part. But for Christmas, pretty much just hanging with the family and, living that beach life because that's what we do. But
you're not too far off from what we're doing here in Los Angeles either. I mean, that's, that's how we kind of roll out here. But is there a Christmas tradition? I know I'm always forcing you to, like, I'm stereotyping you at all levels and making you answer these questions as if you're an alien. But, people want me to ask you, do you know Bluey? By the way, did you know this? Do you have a dog,
I've been there. I do, yes. And I've actually been to Bluey's house.
You see, that's what we needed to know. Now, I was going to say that. Do you know if you play Bluey for your dog, they go crazy? This is not a joke. This is not because you're Australian. It's like a color thing.
So, honestly, maybe the dog doesn't go as crazy as more so the kids. Like the kids are the ones that go more crazy than the dog because the minute that music starts, the kids run straight to it and just it's something infectious about it. And I'm glad that it's making people like sort of speak Australian as well, so you can understand us down the line because we have like a pretty broken version of English. But that's been a great thing for Australia to have, basically be our mascot or whatever for the whole of the country.
You've knocked down the UK with Thomas the Train. Now you see, I unfortunately had to watch too much Thomas the Train. And Bluey came in right at the end where my kids are like, I don't like that show. I'm like, all right, well, I think it's pretty good.
It's not called Thomas the Train here, buddy. That's another thing. Americans can't. It's called Thomas the Tank Engine. That's what it's always been, and it always will. Yeah, but it is. There are lots of things in America that you have different names for than what we have over here, or what they're originally called.
Give me a Christmas. Give me a couple of Christmas things that we should know. What do you say to people?
So Christmas is pretty much because it's hot. The thing that sucks, and I wish we could do it more, would be to be able to wear the Christmas sweaters, but you can't wear a sweater when it's 35 degrees. Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. So they sort of market it to be almost like they make Christmas swim tops, like rashies, or so.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, so because you're going to be in the pool most of the time anyway, so that's how they do it. A big thing we do around Christmas as well is usually typical big Christmas dinner for most families. And the biggest thing actually isn't on Christmas Day. It's usually the next day, which is Boxing Day, because we have sport. So we have cricket here, and we have a big game on Boxing Day. So usually you're very hungover Boxing Day. You wake up and at 9 o'clock in the morning, you watch the beginning of the game and then probably fall asleep on the chair for the next 3 hours. And then
that's probably
our big thing.
Yeah. Now, tell me, I've heard of Boxing Day, but what is it celebrating?
You tell me. So apparently it's something that I don't know. I'm going to get roasted in the chat because I don't know what Boxing Day officially was, but apparently back in the very, 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 very old times, it was about possibly reboxing gifts and stuff like that.
That's not what it is. Boxing Day is not about regifting. That can't be true.
Maybe in Australia. Hey, how many gifts have you got on Christmas and gone, I wish I could really give this to someone tomorrow, and then you get the credit for it? I bet you've had some gifts that you've wanted to rebox.
Here's the thing. I got a whole area in my basement that's just a gift pile. It's just put it in there. Because here's the thing. I appreciate the thoughtfulness of the gift is what I appreciate. I don't have to appreciate the gift, and I put it in a pile, and then I grab from it a lot. All right, so let me read you this one here, Brissy Joe, and I'll let you go. It says, George, your brother tells me, despite your childhood trauma, baseball bat incident, spitting Dodger woman, you doing all the spitting Dodger woman, you doing, I don't know what, did he spit at a woman at a Dodgers game? I don't know. You doing
Paul, this is a testament to you, bud. You stress yourself too far with what you promised people because the amount of stuff you're writing down.
By the way, you know it because I sent those postcards to Australia too. And that was a more expensive postcard.
Yeah, it cost me $48 to send a shirt to Denver.
What? Oh my God.
$48. and that's not including the price of the shirt. It was $48 delivery to Denver. So I was like, I might as well I get my brother just to buy whatever he wants in Denver now and just tell me how much it costs.
Now, why does your brother move to Denver?
He used to be a ski instructor and a snowboard instructor at Aspen, and because he was a health and physical education teacher, and he went over so he basically never saw a summer for like 4 years. He'd go to winter in Aspen, come back for winter in Australia. And then he met his wife over there, or his future wife over there, and has been there now for 10, 12 years.
Jeez, 10, 12 years. All right, now tell me this, Brissy Joe. Molly said she also heard the Boxing Day is about returning gifts. Steve Guy said it's my birthday on Boxing Day. I have no idea what it is.
Hey.
And then Tatina wrote that it was a date where people gave speeches in England and they would stand on boxes.
Okay, thank you, Tina, because I think legitimately that is what the real thing is. But what Molly and I said is what it is.
Now I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Somebody just said that it was for regifting and giving to the poor. That's on the chat as well.
That's the nice spin to it. That's going to make you feel better about regifting a present that was given to you if you give it to someone that needs it more.
All right, so Brissy Joe, before I let you go, this is what I'm going to do. This person did not write an inscription on here. So whatever you tell me to write, I will write to Claudia. What do you want me to write to Claudia?
Do you know where she's from?
She is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, sorry about living in Rhode Island. No.
Right, there it is. You did it. Done. There it is. Sorry.
Sorry, Rhode Island. I didn't mean that, but that was the first thing that came. I've been there, and it was fun.
All right. I'm gonna put here. That's from Brissy Joe. All right.
And also, thanks for having me on, Paul, and thank you very much for the book. Like, we've spoken about it, but a lot of the stuff you put in there resonated with my life as well. And it made me realize that even as you age, you pretty much still have stuff you got to work through and unpack and all that sort of stuff. So thanks for the book, dude. It was amazing.
Dude, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Brissy. Thanks for jumping on.
All good.
I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. All right. Thank you. All right, so we learned a little bit about Australia. It's hot as balls, and they have rashies out there. Here's something interesting. Somebody says that the internet says it's a day of giving to those in need for Boxing Day. We also have putting money in alms boxes. So we're trying to figure out what Boxing Day is, and I like the people who aren't using the internet to figure this out. I like the people who are still guessing. It says here, okay, hey Paul, I love you on Lower Decks. Can you talk about your favorite episode of Lower Decks and or your opinion on the best and worst Star Trek movie? Okay, I will do that. So I'll tell you this much. I love Lower Decks. My favorite episode is when everyone had their twins, and my character's twin was exactly the same as himself. Like there was no changes in him. I thought that was a really funny and clever thing that I never saw. I also love the episode where we visit my mom, played by the wonderful June Diane Raphael, my wife. Who wanted to have sex with me. My mom did. Okay, let me read this. So Sam, my favorite person in the world. I know we would have been friends. I know we would have been friends in the sandbox. All right. I know we would have been friends in the sandbox. Oh boy, this is a long one too. All right, well, I'm going to get on the back page over here for this one. I know we would have been friends in the sandbox. I can see, let me see here. You can't sign my Audible. No, I appreciate you got the book. I'm not trying to force you into getting the book. I'm just saying that if you get the book today, I'll give you all this extra stuff. What does it say? He's not wearing black today. Okay. Yes, I was on the Vulture list today for the best comedy book, which I was promoting before. By the way, so when you order today from here, you see that.
Like these 4 people just did.
Like these four people just did that. That's amazing. Like these 4 people just did. You are going to be eligible to get, check this out. I haven't even showed these off yet. Special stickers. These are Paul stickers. All right. You will maybe get a bookmark. You might even get one of these. And you know what I'm going to say? For all the people that ordered today, I'm just going to give you these. You're going to get these notebooks. These are the How Did This Get Made merch notebooks. Okay, now back to this long ass inscription. All right. It's been fun. You all are doing amazing. I hope this is entertaining and fun here. Oh, and I'm going to answer the Star Trek question once I finish this long one. I can see Paul and June. I can see Paul and June in the sandbox too. Okay, it's Paul and June in the sandbox too. Why? Oh my gosh. Why is Jason peeing? Why is Jason peeing in a Tonka truck? I told you people, I said I'm going to write too much stuff. I am in a real bookstore and people are irritated that I'm here, but I'm doing it. Okay. Happy leather Christmas? Oh my God. Happy leather Xmas. Love Franny. Well, people say love Franny, but it's from me. All right, so yeah, Franny too, I guess. All right, Star Trek. My favorite Star Trek. Look, I mean, I know that like the people can be real smart about it. Like, my favorite Star Trek is Galaxy Quest. Well, no, I don't like that. I Here's a controversial opinion. I like the last J.J. Abrams Star Trek. I thought it was better than people gave it credit for. It's just like a fun, weird episode of Star Trek, which is, I think, sometimes the problem with the movies. That's why it's like number 2 is hands down my favorite one. I think number 4 is probably the one I've watched the most. I have a soft spot for 6, 5. No. And oh my gosh, and of course, Insurrection is great. That's that's the Borg one, right? That's the Borg one. I hate the last Next Generations one. I hate it with a passion. And I don't mind Generations. Okay, it says, okay. Hey Paul, I want to get a how did this get made tattoo. What do you think it should include? Well, here's the thing. The tattoo is a permanent thing. And I want you to get something that you feel like you can age with. Maybe you grow out of it or whatever. So I would say get a tattoo that's a very specific, thing. Like maybe the tattoo of the rabbit that the butcher had in Trap. That's very specific, right? So you have to go deep dive to understand what that is. You could also, you could just do a TF, Team Fred, or a TS, Team Sanity. You could also you could do a Geostorm is a great one, which I think would live for as long as, like, you want to make sure that when you show it to somebody when you're like 67, they're still gonna have some fun with it.
Tattoo of the snowman from
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, so Mac's friend has a tattoo of the snowman from the movie The Snowman. That's a good one. It's a weird looking snowman. All right, so then this one says, what was writing the book hard? Okay, was it either any news on the Ryman show? You like to see Nashville? Okay, okay, great. I got 3 questions I'm going to answer. First, I'm going to tell you that Andrea, who bought this book for herself, you go girl, who bought this. By the way, you can buy this book for yourself. Bought this. Okay, who bought this book for herself? I'm gonna say, you go, girl. You. I'm not. This is what she's telling me to do. You go, girl. And then it says, P.S. I engineered the Philly recording. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't write this part. Okay. You go, girl. I'm gonna say, wobble. Okay, like this. You are amazing. Happy wobble days. All right. Wobble days. I like that you said don't write this part. Andrea, you're gonna get something special. I'm gonna give you a bookmark. I'll put in all the extra stuff later. Okay. The first thing was writing the book hard for me. I think writing the book was hard for me in the sense that writing a book is hard, right? But like the idea of like taking something that you have said or thought about, but then actually getting it down in a way that you explain enough and you don't over explain, and you kind of like it. One of the best parts of this book, I think, was like I didn't know what the book was going to be. Like at certain points, I'd finish a chapter and be like, oh, now I want to write about this, and then I want to write about this, and then I would merge chapters together. So it was a real discovery process. I imagine it felt to me like the way a sculptor might feel. Like you start to see things come into shape, and that was a really fun process. So it was a very like it was never tedious. The thing that was tedious was the final pass. That I want. I was always. Now I told you though. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something that's happening right here. Now somebody just fell into a trap. Try to trick me. All right. So what happened is this. I told anybody I would write anything in your book except for Team Fred. And this person wrote, Nicole, I was always Team Fred. And I wrote, Nicole, I was always Team Sanity. Don't trick me. I'm not falling for tricks. I'm not falling for those kind of tricks. Someone to play me in the movie of my life. I don't know if we need that. But I think Timothy Chalamet, obviously, first choice, always the first choice. Good enough for Bob Dylan, good enough for me. I would do something interesting. I would do it different. Like I would have like the way that what was the guy Robbie, that musician Robbie, whatever his name is. He was played by a monkey in a movie, like a CGI monkey. Robbie Robertson, or like it's not even out yet, but people say the movie is weird as hell. Like I think it's like about him being a drug addict, and so I think that he shows himself as like a monkey in it. Um, and then let's see. I could play myself, by the way. I am a functioning and working actor. I'm happy to take on any roles, especially one of me. But if it's a kid, then it seems too weird. Like I don't really have my pulse on the 12-year-old acting market. Um, uh, I love this one. This is a great one. There's a lot of romantic ones in here. Like to Cece, the funniest, clumsiest, most iconic girl I've ever met. I'm gonna read that in 1 second. Girl I have a whole or ever met. Okay, I'll make that good. Okay, so what do we got here? It says airport book tour was genius. Did you read? Okay, yes. So I went. Oh, hey, what's up, Letterbox? Oh, people, I just ordered one. Can't wait to get it. I've been waiting to read your book. Amazing. Well, what's her name? What was her name?
Chris.
Chris. Let's see if Chris is in here. So I'll tell you this much. Chris has ordered a book right now, so we can watch Chris's book at Sign Left. You can go here, by the way, be like Chris. You can order a book right here, and you're going to get free stuff today. You're going to get notebooks. Notebooks. You're going to get this, maybe. You maybe get some stickers. This is an amazing one from my good friend. These are all like artists that I really love. Castle McQuaid is absolutely amazing. So this is just a treat. What was I saying? All right, we're Chris. We're signing that for you. This is I'm going to write this one to my Letterbox is on there. Love Letterbox. If you people are not on Letterbox, get on Letterbox. It is awesome. It's basically social media for movie watching. But it's not confrontational. You can't get into fights. You can't say like I loved Wicked and people are like, what? How did you know? No, none of that. You just write, you love it. Now what people will do is they'll be like, I've seen Reddits devoted to my rating system. Like Paul rated this a 2 and this a 4. Terrible. And you know what? Here's what I say is judge each movie. Like when I watch my son play soccer, I'm not judging him like he's Lionel Messi. I'm judging him like he is a 8-year-old. Um, and he's very good. But I'm just saying it's this idea like I can view Trap as a 4-star movie, and I'm not putting that next to like Honora, but it's just like I just enjoyed it, and I think that that's part of the fun of this too. Like, can't we just enjoy movies? And some movies I didn't enjoy, and but doesn't mean they're bad. Just means I didn't enjoy watching them. People. Oh, you see, I love that. Because I will say one more thing about Letterbox, which is great. I do something different every month or every like season. I kind of pick up my top different letterboxes because I'll like right now it's Christmas movies, and then for Halloween movies, Thanksgiving movies, because I think people get too precious about my top five. My top five. What's your top five? And then you try to be cool and try to like put something popular. You're trying too hard to be in your top five on that thing. And I just say, like, put the movies you like to watch. Some of my favorite movies are not the best movies ever made, but they're the ones I watch the most. All right. This one just says for my sister Elizabeth. Well, maybe I'll say, all right. So somebody tell me what to write to Elizabeth. Anyone have any idea? All right, right now. Thank you for my shirt. This is a Nakatomi Plaza shirt. All right. The shipping options will definitely mean it will get there by Christmas, right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's why it's going out right now.
It's so early.
That's why we're doing it early. That's why we're doing it right. That's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. I will Benjamin about myself. All right. Let's see. Have you ever seen Snack Shack? I'll look at that. I loved your book and your experience with ADHD. Okay, that's an interesting thing. You know, uh, this thing of this chapter about ADHD that I wrote in here. I really didn't want to write it. I was nervous to write it. I don't know why. But I just felt like I was like, oh, is it too like? Meh, meh? But it was something that it really was a transformative part of my life. Um, and I wrote it. And I have to tell you, so many people have come out and say that they've recognized these things in themselves and they got themselves checked out and tested. And I that blows me away. Sorry you missed it, Russ Clark. I did Elizabeth. I waited too long. All right. This one is just to Meg, but Meg. All right. Anyone have anything for Meg? I'll write whatever you send me right in here. Um, okay. Ooh, how about this? Gina, Girl Genius says, I give my gifts on Dio de Reyes, which is the first Sunday of January. Whoa, look at that. All right, I'm going to draw a little shark from Meg. See, Russ? No, okay, that's from Portable Jeff. I'm going to draw a little shark. Let's see how to. Drawing is not my forte, but I am drawing a shark, and I'll make it like this. I have to label it as saying that's a shark. Um, Look at this terrible drawing of a shark I just made. Yeah, it's terrible. That's awful. I had to label it as a shark, but that's to Meg. All right, and then oh my gosh, I'm so happy, Cece, about that. About your yeah, no, I think so many people I talked to, their diagnosis, things really helped, and I've noticed it. I've just noticed it, man. I'm just so happy. Like honestly, I've had some of the like. This is an honest moment. I've had some of the most amazing conversations with people. And you write a book like this, and there's a lot of personal stuff in here, and a lot of funny stuff. I mean, the book is called "Joyful Recollections of Trauma." It's a funny book, but also we get serious. And what people have shared with me has been absolutely amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate everybody here, and we're supporting independent bookstores. That's what we're trying to do here today. Chevaliers, chevaliersbooks.com is where you can order this book right now, and I'll sign it for you. But what we were trying to do here is just like help out the brick and mortar stores. These people, if you're ever in LA, this place was built in 1940. Yeah, 1940. It's been around for a very long time. And it's a great place to stop in, but you're not going to get this kind of, you know, you get like a hands-on thing that you're not going to get anywhere else. You go to Target and you get a book. They're not gonna have that much opinions on what's on the shelf over there. They got a Taylor Swift book. They got like a little golden book about Betty White, which is true. I saw that the other day. I almost bought it, and I was like, I don't know who's gonna really want that. I mean, in my family, I kind of want it, but my wife thinks I have too much shit. Now I will say that I do have a collection. My biggest collection of stuff that I have. I talk about collecting in the book. Is I collect movie novelizations. So I have like a Ferris Bueller novelization. So these are the books that like somebody gets like a screenplay and then they just kind of write the long form version. As a kid, that was the only thing I could read. I was like, that was like it would made me feel. I don't know. I just wanted to stay in the world of my own movies. So I had a ton of movie novelization books. I have Beverly Hills Cop 2. So that's my big fun collection. That's a very different thing. Happy birthday, you brilliant. All right, let's see. You brilliant, effervescent, 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 rule breaking. Now, I'm sorry it's not as interesting as like I'm looking down the barrel of the lens. I'm talking to you, but any questions you have here? Okay, so Russ Clark wants me to tell everybody it's the oldest independent bookstore since 1940, which is, I believe, shortly after language was invented. You're right, Russ. Love Chevaliers. Saw Paul's signed book next to Sir Patrick Stewart's signed book. Nice company to keep. I love Larchmont. I love Sir Patrick Stewart. Worked with him on set. Did not talk to him because I feel like you don't want to bother people like that. And then he talked to me, and he was lovely. Um, I was on a show that he did with the great Jonathan. Why am I forgetting his name? Another great author. What's his name? Jonathan. Oh, this is embarrassing. He's a great author, and I've read a ton of his books. Jonathan Ames. And I love Jonathan Ames, and he wrote a great series on stars. Um, and I had a chance to work with him, and it was so much fun. May Jonathan Livingston with that. What's Jonathan? Oh, Jonathan Livingston, Jonathan Lipnicki. These are not. Yeah, you. No, I've already come up with it. Jonathan. All right. Break a month. May your. Okay, here we go. This is a long one. May your year be filled with Moz sticks. I don't want your years to be filled with Moz sticks. Oh yeah, please, I love it. Let me look at one time. Moz sticks, and I don't want anyone's year to be filled with Moz. I think everyone should have a moderate amount of Moz sticks. I think you should have them, but not that much. All right. Well, people, if you're writing the song, I'm going on the other page. All right, and then go and. All right. Now I told you I will write whatever. Zero apartment floods. Tall. I wrote Tall John Scheer. So this one says, "Happy birthday, you brilliant, effervescent, rule-breaking moth. May your year be filled with Moz sticks, egregious time theft, and zero apartment floods." Tall John Scheer. I will sign Tall John Scheer. Okay, what do we got here? Ever hear of They Call Me Bruce? Yes, I know. Yes. My dream is to work in television and movies at some point in the future. Movies are a passion of mine. Well, that's awesome. Look, you can't pick a better time to come into television and film. No, look, there always gonna, let's not call TV and film content anymore. That's an insult to everybody who makes it. But look, I think that that's awesome. Please come out here. But here's the thing. This is what no one tells you. No one cares that you're coming out here. And that means for everybody. No one cares. They only start to care about you when you can prove that you can make them money. So, and I don't say that as a negative thing. I say that as like, yeah, you got to prove your worth. So what I would say is this: make stuff. Come out, do things, have something. Don't wait to come. You're not going to come out here and get discovered. You're going to come out here and you have to impress people. So whatever it is, that's what I always say to people. Like, just this is not like, you're not getting discovered. That's all. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. Any news on the pilot we shot in June? We have to. We're going to find out soon. Fingers crossed. Things are going well, but you never know what happens. Katie, a true How Did This Get Made fan knows that even the most. Okay, that even the most.
Ian said, "Loved your book. Helped me greatly."
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Ian. Most baffling. Oh my gosh, this is intense. Disasters can turn into glorious. And Molly's saying I have to wrap up because I have a phone call. But Molly, can you maybe tell him like I might be a little bit late for that? Kind of.
You got it. You got it.
All right,
Dude.
thank you. Thank you. Like this book. Because I don't want to let people down. I have all these books out here. Are we selling books? We're selling a ton of books. That's exciting to know. All right, thanks. And I got to say, I'm going to give a shout out to this amazing staff here at Chevaliers. I also want to give a shout out to our amazing friends at Harper, who, when we were running out of books, they helped us out a little bit. And I really appreciate our team at Harper's as well. Let's see, life and oh my gosh. All right, let me tell you what people are telling me to write in here. Oh wow, 3 new ones just came in. All right, so this says, Katie, a true How Did This Get Made fan knows that even the most baffling disasters can turn into glorious treasures, kind of like this book. Thanks for loving the beautiful messes in life and movies we dissect. That's a long one.
sweet.
It's a beautiful. It's a beautiful.
Very sweet spin on your podcast.
It's a beautiful sentiment. It's a lot for me to write. All right, to Chris, like this one. To Chris, thanks for the laughs. Easier. I need those intermittently. I'll tell you this. Uh, I'll tell you that whatever this is a Sharpie fine point. That's my Sharpie of choice. A Sharpie fine point. But these have been amazing. Molly is always awesome. Molly is awesome. She stays awesome. Um, and you know, we have got an exciting new show coming up. Molly and I talking about creating your own stuff. Rob Hubel, myself, and Molly. Oh, Molly, I got to send you those pictures of you.
Brian said, loved hearing you on the We Hate Movies podcast. Wonderful crossover.
Oh.
Two of my favorite podcasts.
Well, thank you. I love doing We Hate Movies. Those guys were great. We did Arachnophobia, and that was so much fun. To Daniel, I hear Jeff is the least. Okay, hold on. Problematic. All right. Person. Now, sometimes I hope I'm not writing anything you have a picture with. Uh-oh. All right. All right, hold on. Oh, wait. See, I was writing something, and what I wrote was what I said. Okay. So this one was, to Daniel, I hear Jeff is the least problematic person you have a picture with. Yikes. Does that mean that this guy has a picture of like him and Diddy, or like him and like one of the Weinsteins? All right. What channel? Okay.
Said just saw mine.
Oh, thank you, Lindsay. All right. So when I see you, Lindsay, pop up here, I will talk to you here. All right. Oh, this is a how did this make it made haiku? All right, so I'm gonna write this. Hold on, I'm gonna write it. It says, where does the butt start? Does the butt? Where does the butt start? Sorry, there's a kid here, and I got nervous saying that out loud. Where does the butt start? Yeah, butt's pretty tame. My kids say stuff like butt start. Maybe I got a new fan now. Anyone? No. Geostorm. And then it says somewhere out there. Here's somewhere out there. What is its? All right, so this says this one is to say, how did this get made haiku? Where does the butt start? Geostorm, somewhere out there. What is its mission? I'm gonna write this. That was awesome. I've never done a haiku. Oh, Angie, there you go. I love this. How did this get made haiku? This is a possible contender. This is
put a star on it.
All right, a star here for you because you are my second favorite one of the day, and at the end we'll decide who has the best inscriptions. Even
Lindsay, she just submitted her.
Lindsay, all right, so you're up. Lindsay, make sure that you're up. I want to make sure that we have it. So Lindsay, you're gonna watch me sign your book. All right, here we go. Lindsay. Please have him sign any references to the league. Well, Lindsay, this is your chance. So Lindsay, I'm signing this to Jeff, right? Am I saying this to Jeff, Lindsay? Let me know, but I'm not going to sign it until you tell me. You tell me if I'm signing it to Jeff. We're going to be watching the chat. And we're going to tell you what we got. And while we do that, I'm going to sign this one. Eric, what's up, jerk? All right, here we go. That's good. All right.
Yes, please.
All right, to Jeff. All right, so it's to Jeff. Now, somebody said like, what should I? It should be a league reference. All right, so I'm going to do this here to Jeff. All right. Does she have any preference?
Jeff is my husband.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna write. I won't. Should I tell you what it's gonna be? I'll say, child, please.
That's what she wants.
Oh, did you want that? Okay.
Maybe a sheet of glass.
Okay. Oh, I never have done a Shiva about it. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna give you a Shiva blast on this side. I won't yell it in the store. Once somebody came up to me and made me yell it in the store. They didn't make me. My kid, there you go. Shiva blast, and that's to you. And you'll get some fun stuff.
Thank you, Paul.
You're the best. All right. Look, you're right, Watchworth. I'm not trying to take Jason's phrase. They tell me what to write, I put it in there. Not my catchphrase. Yeah. What's up, jerk? Again, I'm not going to correct it. What's up, jerk? Yeah, people, like, thanks for joining us. Ooh, okay, here we go. This is a long one. Big words in these sometimes. All right. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us in marveling at the joyful. I think some people have gone too wild on these. All right, let's see. It's like just because sometimes, it's like just because you have a character limit doesn't mean you have to go right to the end of it. All right, here we go. Meanwhile, I sent that flowers to a loved one at a funeral this week. I had 150 characters. I was going to do that. I did it. I hated it. But like that's what I'm asking for is character limits. I keep listening. This one was Eric. What's up? What up, jerk? Thanks for listening to us. Thanks for joining us and marveling at the joyful badness of terrible movies. Keep listening. That sounds like me. All right. So now, these could just be fun. Like a happy birthday, Aaron. Like that's good. I love that. All right. Happy birthday. What else do we want to talk about? We talked about tinsel earlier. People say it's a fire hazard. I hadn't heard that take yet. Happy birthday, Aaron. And then I say from one former. Okay, what I got here. That did it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Rhino Shepherd is that name? Mm-hmm. Okay. Rhino Shepherd is telling me that they live in Canada and a small farm in Canada, and no one watches movies there, which sounds like a Footloose situation to me. Like like they're not allowing dancing, and I'm glad that we are able to be that conduit. Like just think about how happy Kevin Bacon's character would have been if he had TikTok. He could have just at least danced for other people and then watch other people dance for him. All right, here we go. To another. All right. And then, all right. That's an Aaron one. Did that for Aaron. All right. Are you gonna be in Rob's cattle call sometime? I don't know. Rob and I do a lot of stuff together, so I feel like I feel like it's good for us. This is great. Okay, so this is the inscription here. Okay, this is a great one. To Claire, listen to what I'm writing here. Happy Christmas. You know what? No one's writing vulgarity in here, and that's nice. I've had a couple people who came at me hard with vulgarity in it. Happy Christmas, old crone. I'm gonna say you old crone. You old because it sounds better. You old crone. There we go.
Where did you buy the sweater?
Where did I buy the sweater? I don't know. I have a handful of like things. I will say that Cheap Public comes up with a bunch of stuff. I have this sweater and I have a Steve Harvey sweater. It says Happy Christmas. That's my two Christmas ones. I don't remember those. I've had this one for a very long time. I guarantee you, if you type in Nakatomi Plaza holiday sweater, you'll find thousands of them. Literally thousands of them. What I got this year, I was excited about. And I was gonna wear it, but I didn't wear it. Was I got an IBC T-shirt. An IBC T-shirt, which is anyone know what IBC is from? It says you'll YULE. You'll love it. See if anyone knows what that's from. I didn't wear it because I thought it would be too random. You said Max says root beer. All right, we're gonna let people guess. We're gonna get people guess. All right. Yep. I see a couple people guessing. We'll see what it says. Anyone know? All right. The answer is it is Scrooged. IBC is the network that Bill Murray's character works at, and it's a very small thing. But I was so excited about that one. To a fellow Paul. This one's to a fellow Paul. Oh my God, this is a long one. I hear HDTGM is your go-to is your go-to road trip podcast? Now, that, by the way, I decided to do this before the New Yorker decided that I was one of the comedy books of the year. So now this is a lot of people will just bail. The last, like, no, I'm too big now. I'm too big for it. Not me. I'm here. I'm here for this the whole thing. Road trip podcast. Happy. Let's see. Happy to have made your. Now, this is exactly the same kind of thing that happens a lot on How Did This Get Made shows. Like we get to the so here this is right here, right? To a fellow Paul, I hear that How Did This Get Made is your go-to road trip podcast. Happy to make your long drives more bearable. Paul. But no, they went on. Happy to make your long drives more bearable while introducing you to some pretty good, bad movies. Have a Merry Christmas 2024. Really? We're going to do all that? All right, let's see it. I'm doing it because I told you. But like editing is, I should have said I'm allowed to edit to get the intent. But I want to make sure they're getting it. I don't want them to come here to Chevaliers, start throwing bricks through the window or something like that because I didn't write their entire thing with the Christmas here. Introducing you to to some pretty. That's why I have to make sure I do it the right way. Good, bad movies. People are gonna be like, "Wow, Scheer's very long-winded in these signings." They're like, "Couldn't he just write like Merry Christmas?" Nope. You better tell all these people that you made me write this stuff. I'm gonna say Merry Xmas. That's about how I the most shortened up I did. Hope I'm remembering to sign. I am remembering to sign. I'm writing so many long things. All right. All right, let's see. Do you have a special pen? I do. It's a Sharpie fine point pen, which I didn't even ask for, but they gave it to me. And I will tell you, when I got a fat Sharpie, I don't like it. I like these ones. This is for Tracy. Okay. Oh, I like this. Ooh, this all right. So Tracy, if you're watching, this one just came in, or maybe you ordered it for Tracy. So I'm gonna say to Tracy, and it says, in this is a contender in reparation for the Oogie. Oh man, the Oogie loves. And up in the you make me write the whole title in the Big Balloon Adventure and the big. We didn't do many Oogie Love movies. Balloon Adventure. Now here's the thing. I worked with Carrie Elways, and he is just as amazing as you would love him to be. And I had done Oogly Loves, and I felt like, by the way, you're definitely getting the How Did This Get Made gift package here. So I met him, and we were hanging out, and we were having a great time. He's a great storyteller, and the entire time I'm talking to him, I'm like, oh, I know about Oogie Love's Big Balloon Adventure, and I didn't bring it up, and I wanted to bring it up so bad. I wanted to ask him, but I felt like it gotten too late. Then I'd have to explain that I do this podcast. Like somebody said to me at one time, I worked with Nick Cage, and they're like, "Do you tell Nick Cage about your podcast?" I was like, "Absolutely not." And then I said, but even beyond that, I think it would be I would catch him on like, but what's a podcast? I don't think that Nick Cage is like. I think that even the idea of a podcast, like it would be foreign to him. Then I have to explain a podcast, and then how I do a podcast. That no one wants to hear that. Like no one wants to be like, hey, we make fun of the things that you do. That'd be great. No, well, I wouldn't want to hear it. And by the way, because it would seem like it was mean, even though we love him. Now, the only person cool enough that I would tell that to is Mr. Gerard Butler, because Gerard Butler, we love him. We love Nick Cage too. Why didn't I come see you in Detroit? I was just in Detroit, Tree. Okay, let's see. We just went out with Dinosaur, my improv group, and Oogie Loves. Okay. Oh man, another Oogie Loves thing. I feel like we're getting some Detroit people out here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. Why didn't you come to see us in Detroit? Oogie loves. Not good. This is for somebody else. Not. Uh, you see, this is the issue that I have with the show. Is some people go like, I am not paying to come see a live show where you talk about Oogie Loves. That movie is terrible. I'm like, yeah. That's the premise of the show, right? Like, I wouldn't have asked you to come see like, you know, um, the Master, or what do you want to see, like Magnolia, like it's like this is like good enough. But people, like, I remember people were like, I'm asking for my money back. I'm like, why? You realize that we're not forcing you to watch the movie. We're going to talk about it and it will be funny, and the more upset that we are, the funnier it will be. But I will say, Detroit were the biggest crybabies. I've never gotten more negative feedback when a movie was announced. Or, I'm out. I'm never listening to your show again. I'm like, why? What? That's what we do. We talk about bad movies. We gave you a great one, and that was a great show. You don't hear New York complain, and we purposely give New York some of the worst movies ever. Um, hey, look, if you want to see a live show, we are doing a live virtual show next Thursday, December 12th. You can get tickets on howdidthisgetmade.com, hdtgem.com. We're doing a movie called Christmas Mail, or if you type it in a different way, you've got Christmas Mail. Okay, so 2 different books here. Thank you to whoever bought this. Watch us. To David, this one just says, Merry Christmas, Goofball. I like that. Merry Christmas, Goofball. And then it says, and then that will be sent to me. Then the next one is to Mark. It says for Mark, but I should say to Mark. Like say for Mark, who has spent, we have another light coming in. Another light's coming in. Right? Has spent has who has spent many. Oh my gosh, I messed this one up a couple times. Many.
Makes it a collective.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like the mistakes are what's worth it.
It's like when they printed the Beanie Babies with their little logos upside
See?
down.
Now, did you hear that Mattel is being sued because of that barcode that they put on the back of the Wicked dolls led people to a
Who's suing them?
I think parents. But I'm like, why
Just
would
general parents.
just parents who, like, I guess
Parents.
were shocked? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what parent is like bring home a doll and scanning the bar. Like I bought tons of gifts for my kids. I've never scanned the barcode. I've never even thought that was a thing. Years living like that's like I think if you can, people do. Too many would do like, but I was blown away by to Mark, who spent many, many years listening and laughing to this to me. That's great. All right, there we go. All right, I'm getting Eric.
Together.
Oh yes, we were. Here's the thing.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Yes, audience. Jonathan Living Seagull audience rebelled, but they didn't like request their money back. Wait, I don't get this joke, Toon. I think that happened to Heinz several years ago. Was on Subway Takes with a hot take that I didn't mind Miracle Whip, and I gotta say, I haven't had Miracle Whip in a long time, but the hate on Miracle Whip was intense. I know. Do you know what? You're perfect. All right. This one seems a little bit dirty. It says, I know what your perfect foursome would be. Okay, no, perfect would be me, June, and Jason. But the best I can do. All right. This one's like I know what your perfect foursome would be: Paul Scheer, June Diane Raphael, and Jason Mantzoukas. But the best I can do is this book, and I wrote it a little bit more personal from me. I'll tell you, June she's like, I don't want the URL on the back. Oh, the URL on the back went to porn. Okay, I thought it was the barcode. Portable Jeff here to correct me. Okay. All right, so now am I date of this one? I guess I'm dating it. All right, so should I date it? Do you think I should date this? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the bar.
They know.
Okay,
Know
got
when
it.
you signed it when they're old and their kids are looking back to their things.
I love it.
What they can sell for money.
All right, this is it. This is the money book. All right. Wait, what happened to Heinz? Where did the okay, wait. So people typed in the Heinz barcode, and what could that have even have been? Like I get Wicked and Wicked maybe on some level. But where did the Heinz site go to? Just a random. All right, two Gia years to. Now what I hear is uh if I personalize it, it actually loses value to 40 more years of laughing through, oh my gosh, catastrophe.
Every word decreases the value.
I know, this is it. This is, you see, like, the longer it is, I mean, mine may go up in value because they're so long. It's like you're getting extra content. Global, oh my god, I'm gonna read this one here. Hold on, this is a long one. Or all right, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Two. All right. Now people are still watching, right? I mean,
Yes.
all right, great. All right, our adults fighting.
Remind them to order again. Since
Yes, I will.
we're halfway through the books.
We're halfway through the books. This is bad. This is bad for me. I did 500 books in a short period of time at one point. Oh, I ripped the book. Oh, okay. Fighting over. Now it's really, this is all, yeah.
The value has gone down the drain.
No, this is up. It's up because it's my hand who ripped it. If it was just ripped by a normal person who didn't write the book, this is me, like what they do, when they create these elaborate rugs, they slash the back because nothing can be perfect in the eye of God, so that's why, you have to slash it to make it imperfect. So that's what I just did there. Their juice. All right, now listen to this one. So this one says this: Dear Gia, here's to 40 more years of laughing through catastrophe, be it a global pandemic or just two children or adults fighting over who finished their juice first. Love, Alaric. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you've been at this for 80 minutes. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest to move. I had a 4 o'clock call that's coming up very quickly. But
finish these off camera.
No, I want to make sure I finish. I want to make sure that people are ordering books because right now we're sending them out. They're going out. So you're going to get these before Christmas. You're going to get those two, both. Okay. You get these before Christmas. The cool thing about this is not only will you get a book personalized by me, you can tell me what to write. Not too long, please. And then I'm going to put some extras in there. I have these books. These are How Does This Get Made merch that we don't sell anywhere else. I have this bookmark. And I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get some of this stuff. You might get the books. The books definitely for everybody. These, you might get the stickers. So you're going to get something. You're going to get something cool. Molly, who did the stickers? Do you remember? I'm blanking on his name. He's a great artist. Brandon Bird. Brandon Bird did it. Look at that. I remembered it. Okay. This is as Merry Christmas, Jeremy. I would tell you, I'd like one of these under my stocking.
Under your stocking?
Under my stocking, because it wouldn't fit in the stocking.
Carl said, Paul, I saw you guys in Glasgow and I
Oh, yeah.
poster in the pub after the show. Can
Oh.
we get replacement?
Can you get a replacement poster? If you pay postage, I'll get your replacement poster. Hit us up in the DMs because we have a couple more of those that we sent back home. And I'll even sign it for you. All right, Joyful. Now I'll tell you this much. Okay, recollections. Okay. Well, Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Hoping it inspires your own joyful recollections of trauma. But then they want to sign it Jesse. But it's from me. But I'll put her inside Jesse. All right. There we go. This is amazing. Chevaliers been around since 1940. One of the oldest bookstores in Los Angeles, if not the oldest. And what we're doing here is we're supporting independent bookstores, and we are giving away. We're going to give away 3 books to the best inscriptions. We have 2 people that I like so far. You're going to get a special gift. That's just a hands down thing because I'm thankful that you're here, you're watching it. My book has been wonderfully reviewed, but today was put on a list of the best books of the year by the New Yorker Comedy Books. I was very blown away by that. It's so hard to kind of get, mentioned in those things. And I worked so hard on the book, but I also worked so hard on making sure that people got it because what I realized was people don't read as much as I thought they did. Which is why we have an audiobook and you can get an audiobook. But here's a benefit. If you bought the audiobook, you may want to get this because you can put it on your shelf and it's not like cheating and it's signed and you get this extra thing in there. It's not like, oh, I've already bought the book. I know you did. And here's the thing. Let me just break this down for you. A lot of people, I want to just blow this notion out of the water. I don't get paid a dime for this. Like people are like, I bought your book, so you see some money from me. I appreciate you bought the book. No money's coming into my pocket. What I am doing this for is because I appreciate that you are spending money, and I want to make sure it is a nice thing that you get to do. I don't want to look money is money. We all need it, So if you're spending it on me, I want to do a good thing. But it doesn't. As far as I know, I'm not getting paid per book. It's not like I release something on Amazon and I'm getting a little, a little bit every t-shirts on TeePublic. Yeah, I get a little cut of that. But this, no. Hope to see you not to show you how the sausage is made, but a lot of people come up to me and like, hey. I'm like, well, yeah, but there we go. All right. All right, let's see.
Josh said, Paul, you're about to have me reading a book.
Hey, look at that. All right. Get on that book. Look, people get on the book. Look and look around. There's a lot of great books. I read a lot of great books this year. I did. I'm trying to think of what I read.
Paul Scheer.
Yeah, some Paul Scheer. I mean, look, I will tell you that this is where I'm terrible about remembering everything that I read. Oh, I finally read Confederacy of Dunces, and I loved it. And I realized, oh my God, it's just Step Brothers. And I was like, oh, clearly Will Ferrell and Adam McKay loved that book, and they did their own take. And so hold on. This is somebody wants. Well, okay, hold on. Let's see. So I read Confederacy of Dunces. I also read I also read The Rager. I read The Wager, which I really enjoyed. I also read My Year of Rest and Relaxation, which I thought was great. I read. I have I got this new thing which I really love. It's I'll tell you what it is. Can you see me? Can people still see me, or they don't see me? Okay. Okay, great. So I'll tell you, I have this thing called Storygraph, and it's like Letterbox but for books, and I'm loving that. It's a great way for me to keep track of everything that I've read, and because sometimes I forget what it is, but it's not public. I read Drew Barrymore's book, the Wildflower book, because I was going to go on her show. I read Men. Oh, I read The Running Man. Oh, Yeah, I'm forgetting all these books I read. I read The Running Man because I was so excited for that Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright is making The Running Man more true to the book than it is than the Schwarzenegger one. Running Man book was a fun, quick read. I read this book called Fantastic Land, or it was called Fantastic Land, which I really liked, about a theme park that gets into a tropical storm happens and then everyone's trapped there and it turns into Lord of the Flies, but it's told through interviews. I thought that was great. I read the History of Airplane by the Zucker brothers and Abrams. And Jim Abrams just passed away, as a matter of fact, and they're making a brand new Naked Gun directed by Akiva Schaffer from The Lonely Island. And I'm excited about that. But that book, the airplane book, was really fascinating. I read String Theory, which is by Edgar. No, is it Eggers? Is it no? I read it by. It's by who's it by? Oh, yeah, David Foster Wallace. Read that. That was great. I read Bird Milk and Mosquito Bones by Priyanka Matu. I read Holding the Note. Oh, and my big book this year that I read that was a big one was Barbara Streisand's Opus, that was a massive one. I'm reading Ministry of Time right now. Wow, look at me reading books. Um, all right, so this one's is Clifford. You are a you're a good guy. Clifford, you're a good guy. Clifford, you're a good guy for keeping this short. I love that. This is a contender.
Just came in.
Yeah, you're a good guy for keeping it short. Uh, you know what, Clifford? And go Atwater Village. Sorry, I don't want to blow up your spot. Atwater Village. Clifford, what do you think about that Chick-fil-A coming into the Costco Best Buy parking lot? I feel like that's going to be a traffic nightmare, and I'm so scared of it. I will tell you that every year I do go to Tam O'Shanter for their holiday thing. And you know what? You're getting both of these because you kept it short. I'm going to Tam O'Shanter, which is a place here in LA, another long-standing place, very old school. And they have like Christmas carolers come around. But here's the thing: you got to bring money because you got to like put it in their little pocket there. Maybe Dan. All right. But this has been such a great experience, and I love being here, and I love getting these out for the holidays. It has been such an absolute blast. Oh my gosh, End of Times fun. You ordered another book. Wow, look at this. All right, Twoon, what do you think of Ministry of Time so far? I'm liking it. I slowed down a little bit because I'll tell you why I slowed down. I listened to Howard Stern growing up as a kid. I loved it. And I've been off and on. I feel like lately it's been like, well, but man, oh man, they did this thing called the psychopath test where they tested everybody on their staff to see who was a psychopath. And then, all right, this is a Georgia dealer's choice. All right, so what am I writing? First of all, I'll tell you about Howard Stern's psychopath test in a second. But what am I writing for Georgia dealer's choice? For my wife. All right, somebody come up with something fun for me to write for Georgia. She says, we're huge fans of how this get made. The league, anything you want to write would be amazing. So you tell me, we'll put that in a second. I'll come back to that. So Howard Stern gave their entire staff a psychopath test. They had a real life therapist, and then they revealed the top three people who tested the highest and the lowest on the psychopath test. And okay. All right, this is just, I love the How Did This Get Made episode of Sleepaway Camp. It's the greatest podcast in the history of podcasts. All right, so I'm going to write this to Kellen. What should we write? What's a Sleepaway Camp line that we can write to Kellen? Anyone have a Sleepaway Camp? We have two things going. Okay. Okay. All right, so we find. All right, if anyone has a Sleepaway Camp thing to write, we'll put that in. We have a Georgia thing. What are you going to write in here? And then, okay.
Question.
Yes, important question. What do we got?
Paul, is there a chapter on your response to the Garbage Pail Kids movie?
There is not a chapter about the Garbage Pail Kids. Sadly, there is not. There is a. I'm working on the paperback stuff now, and I'm trying to add some new stuff in there. Maybe I should add a list of my favorite. The Garbage Pail Kids movie. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm going to write this here. I'm going to give her. I haven't done this all day. I'm going to give a geostorm, and a bioswarm. And then I'm going to say, and I give her a child, please, because she said you liked all these things. I don't want anyone to feel like I didn't give enough catchphrases. As a person who doesn't even have catchphrases, I feel like all right. So anyone remember anything from Mom's Uncle's Brother? Great. That's a great one to Kellen. All right. Mom's Uncle's Brother. I'm going to say Sleepaway Camp. All right. All right. So here we go. All right. All right. I got another one in here. This is to. All right, Darcy. Okay, your sister couldn't think of anything funny or meaningful for me to write, so here's your book. All right, so that's great. I'm gonna say like Darcy. Darcy.
Mike said, what was the first movie you watched that you remember being traumatized by?
A movie called. Okay, so Mike asked, "What's the first movie I watched that I could remember being traumatized by?" And I'll tell you, a movie called Last Action Hero. When I saw that in the theater, I didn't get it. I since love it now, but I hated it. I could, and I remember um, thinking to myself, do I get up and walk out of this movie? Do I get out of this movie? It's so bad. Now I've come to love it, and my sensibility changed. I think it's actually really good. But the movie I was traumatized by. So this, get ready. It's a Paul Scheer awkward childhood story. Was a movie called Psycho. Psycho: The New Beginning. It was an HBO like sequel to Psycho that really kind of, I think, just was like Psycho 1 and it would be Psycho 4. I think that would be the way that they were trying to view this. And Anthony Perkins was in it, and it was like he'd gotten out of the mental institution, and they were talking about him on a radio show, and he calls in the radio show and he's like, well, actually I am that guy. And they start to like analyze him on the radio show, and they go back to find out why he has this relationship with his mother, and they realize that, like, he had this like kind of sexual relationship with his mother. And I was watching with my mom, and my mom kept on saying to me like this, do you know what's happening there? Do you know what's happening there? Do you know what's happening? I'm like, yeah, I do. This is weird. And it was weird to be watching that with my mom while she was like pointing out like a son and mom having an inappropriate relationship. It was burnt in my brain. It still fucks me up. Your sister couldn't think of anything funny or meaningful to write for to write. So here's your book. If you're just turning in, hold on. See, again, this one's making me out to be a dick. This one says, Darcy, your sister couldn't think of anything funny or meaningful to write, so here's your book, I guess, whatever. Look, that, so there's that.
This one just came in.
This one just came in hot off the presses. You can get yours hot off the presses. There it is. You can get yours right here at Chevaliers books.com. You can order a book. I'm putting in special gifts. If you order today, you're going to get a special How Did This Get Made gift pack. You are going to get some stickers, you're going to get a bookmark, you're going to get all the good stuff. All right, or not all of it. You're going to get one of the things. There'll be a special surprise for you. You're going to get more than just a regular signed book, and you're getting a regular signed book. So this is for Laura. Laura, are you there? Are you in the chat? Because Laura, you have a good one. All right, Laura wants me to write your story. And don't let me forget that I did see someone say that. Hold on, let me make sure I don't spell it. I don't mess up uniquely. Spelling mistakes you're gonna get for free here. But all right, that's to Laura. That one just came in. We're almost getting through these books. All right.
But I'm kind of a last call for.
All right, yeah. So last call for books. Last call for books here. As we are signing out. What did you miss? Hey, Ellie Werner, you missed a lot of stuff. We've been signing for a long time, but you didn't miss this. All right, so we're here live at Chevaliers Books, an independent bookstore here in Los Angeles. Been around since 1940. We're supporting independent books, and what you're doing here today is you're going to order my book, a New York Times bestseller, a book that gotten great reviews by People Magazine, Rolling Stone, LA Times. Today it was named one of the books of the year by New Yorker, best comedy book of the year. And so what we're doing here is we're supporting independent books. You're going to get this sent out for the holidays. I will write whatever you want me to write in the book. I also will include a fun thing up to my discretion. I think everyone will get one of these, which is a Field Notes, How Did This Get Made gift pack. That's something fun that I just brought from home because I was like, you know what? People are going to like this. All right. So, okay, what do we got here?
How was it voicing Gus on Nickelodeon's The Loud House?
Oh my gosh, I love The Loud House. I'm in The Loud House. I play Gus from Gus's Games and Grub. And the crazy thing about that show is, a lot of times when you do voiceover, you just like do your lines and then you show up and then you go home. But during the pandemic, I got to do it, and I didn't realize that all the other actors on the show were children. And so, like, I showed up in this room full of children over Zoom. I mean, because it's COVID times. And then I had to, like, do these scenes with kids, and it was so fun to be so crazy and wacky with those kids. I love that whole team over there. They're so incredibly smart and funny. I'll tell you the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me with animations. I was presenting a Emmy. I was presenting an Emmy um, to Best Animated Show. Now, June and I got up on stage and we were talking during the clip package. Like, did you say this? I'll say this. And we missed one of the people's announcements. So when I got the envelope, I opened it up and it looked like it was from a different category. And I refused to announce it. And then I got yelled at backstage because it was announced and I just wasn't paying attention. And I created a moment of tension and drama because I didn't want to have a moonlight moment. But I was wrong. I was wrong. And they haven't asked me back. Although I did host the Critics' Choice Awards, which was so much fun. Um, and I've hosted and I've presented a lot at these things. I like award show stuff. I once dressed as a giant hamburger to present another Emmy award. Um, that was fun. Um, although again, people are like, "Why are you dressing as a giant hamburger?" I'm like, "Because why not? Why not dress as a giant hamburger? Like, let's make it fun here." You know, people come. Katy Perry does it, yeah, the hamburger and a shark, right? I mean, or yeah, I'm all about like let's make it fun for these people in the audience. Or watch everybody come up there reading their lines, is doing their thing. Let me see. Lower left arm. Yeah.
Jordan said, Paul, please tell June she's a queen.
I have to tell. That's what it's in my contract, my marriage contract. I have to tell June she's a queen every day. Will never be cut. Listen to this one. This one was like Carrie, the tracking system from Carrie. The tracking system from Minority Report is never going to happen, and even though you never agreed to the bet, her left arm will never be cut off. I don't know what that means. I put two T's there. Okay. Let me do this one. And the other one is this. And this one's to Unky Brett. Unky Brett. What am I writing to Unky Brett? Sometimes these pages come stuck. You get that a lot. The pages get stuck together. Say to Unky Brett. By the way, what you missed is you missed a caller from Australia. That's Brissy Joe. If anyone else wants to get in, Molly, is there anybody else that might be fun to talk to? We don't have to talk to anybody if anyone wants to. Molly is manning some of the social stuff on the other side.
Grant said, you're the queen, Paul.
Oh, wait, what did Grant say?
You're the queen, Paul.
Oh, thank you for saying it. I need somebody to tell me I'm the queen. All right, Tito Diana promises. What do you think, Molly? No, right?
No, I don't see anybody right now.
All right, good, got it. You'll never have. All right, you'll never have to. Oh my gosh, this is another long one. Non-consensually. If I'm writing non-consensually in your book, all right. I had a thing where I decided I would sign every book, no matter what. One time I signed books with my son, who signed every book Fart Man. So there's a handful of books from Boston that are signed Paul Scheer and Fart Man. Okay. So this one says, to Unky Brett, Tito Diana promises you'll never have to non-consensually kiss Ferrari anymore. I don't know what that means, but I buy it.
There's a special order here. This is the bald actor combo pack.
Whoa.
I want to shout out to your audience that we also have signed Patrick Stewart books
All right.
that
So
might be of interest.
right now, people, there is something that we are offering here at Chevaliers, and you can go to chevaliersbooks.com. They're offering something that we like to call the bald actor package. Boom, boom, right? You got two bald men, not for the price of one, for the price of two. But you will get both bald men. And then let's see, like you'll get one signed here by Patrick Stewart, the great Patrick Stewart. I haven't read his book, and I should. And he signed it right there. Right there, it says Patrick Stewart. Lovely.
Bald man on Star Trek.
Bald man on Star Trek. And I'll tell you this, we're talking about the holiday season. I used to go to New York City every year. I lived in Long Island, and I'd go to New York City every year and watch Patrick Stewart do the Christmas Carol, a one-man show. And it was awesome. And I was such a fan, and every year he signed my playbill. That is something to be seen. I'm sure he has actually like released that on tape at some point. On tape, for the VCR. All right, let's see, normal. So you can also get in. All right, hold on one second. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. I got quiet for a second. I got into my.
Focusing.
I got into my book zone. Sorry, and sometimes I do that, and that's where I have to remember myself that I'm streaming. All right, so this one writes, Josh, it's totally normal to own two copies of the same book, no matter what Amy says. Yeah, get a second copy. Why not? Because you're going to get fun stuff in it, and you can give it as a gift. It's a great gift. By the way, this is what we need. Yeah, again, Bald Man package is out. Bald Man on Star Trek. You can get this two for the price of two. But one will come with some special stuff in it.
Also call it Mother and Father.
We call it Mother and Father. Yes, there it is. All right. Okay. Yes, this will come out on Laserdisc. So how do I get my Cyborg Super Dan? Cyborg Super Dan. You go to chevaliersbooks.com, okay? And then you order the book and you write whatever you want me to write in it. And then not only will you get the book signed with what you want me to write in it, but you also get a prize package in there too. Now, what was this? All right. This one says, Paul, an absolute. Oh, you're nice to say it. Well, there he goes. Thank you for those of you who like the league. Thank you, Jamie. How do you guys stay above the creepiness of Hollywood? You seem like great, relatable people. I love you, Jason and June. Oh, I love that. I miss Burning Love. All right, I'll tell you. How do we not stay creepy? Well, because I was talking about this the other night. This is maybe not a funny thing to say, but this is our job. But we have a life, we have loves, we have friends, and there's a lot of people who come to this town and they just want to buy into like the bullshit of like the biz, and they're like they live and die by the parts they get and everything like that. Okay, this is a blank one. So you guys tell me what you want me to write in here. This is to Eduardo. Um, but yeah, so I think that if yeah, like I would never consider myself a Hollywood person. I would just consider myself I'm an actor who lives in Hollywood, and there are things that are more important than that too. But I think there's a lot of people who don't think that. That's too real of an answer. Because we're always on ecstasy. I don't know. How about this? Don't watch the league. All right, we're almost done with our pile here. This we've been doing the league. Now, Michael Connolly will be here tomorrow. He will not be live streaming. He will be playing Crazy Taxi on Twitch later on in the day, but that's just with his group of friends. All right, so mine was Dan. Wait, was that Dan? Okay. All right, so this is right. It's to Eduardo. I wrote a book. Now, again, you're not just getting a personalized thing. Would I want my kids to get entertainment? Preferably not. I mean, but if they want to do it, I'd have to support them. But it's not my goal. My goal isn't to like, what they can get into it. They can get into it whenever they want to, but they don't need to get into it now. I worked on the league, and when we worked on the league, we had a baby delivered on the show, and we got a real baby, and they covered that baby in Smucker's jelly, and I was like, do we really need to be doing this? Do we really need to be doing that with a real baby? Like, can't we just let the babies be babies? Like, let my kids be kids. To Alex, I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna write a curse one in here. Alex didn't give me anything to write, so I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna show it to you all. There it is. That's from Geoswarm. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see. How much caviar and strumpets do you get? A month being okay. Okay, yes, I am a cigar chomping elite. I'll tell you this much. You want to hear a real thing? A real true thing? I do have a caviar person. I don't use that person a lot, but somebody once told me, you need a caviar. I got a guy. And I was like, you got a guy? And he's like, yeah, I got a guy. Now, that guy I don't call that much, but I got to tell you, this guy comes to my house. I don't know where he gets the caviar from. I don't ask. I've used him twice. So I do have I do have a caviar person. Isn't that crazy? That's probably the most Hollywood thing about me. But it's also because, I mean, honestly, I got to tell you, that's more just because I like that. I like fish eggs. I like sushi. But Yeah, so I have done that once. Um, so that's me. That's my Hollywood. That's my Hollywood bullshit. Illicit caviar. Oh, this caviar fell off the back of a truck. Yeah. Molly's surprised by the caviar guy. Yeah, you see Molly? Molly knows almost everything about me, and she did not know about my secret caviar guy, um, who I got, who I got through a friend who whispered. This is another friend. The same friend who gave me the illicit caviar guy was the person who ever said, "If you ever want mushrooms, I got a guy." I'm like, same guy? He's like, different guy. This guy's got guys. I like when you have guys. I have like when you have people, it's old school. You get some guy coming to your house with some specialty thing. That's don't even talk about brick and mortar. You want to talk about special business, not just chevaliersbooks.com. But yeah, these are the people that are figuring it out. All right, what am I writing to Carolyn? Carolyn didn't put anything in here, so what do I want to write to her? You tell me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's where the bodies are buried. All right, and then maybe I should. Well, I was going to write to Caroline, talk to my caviar guy, but I think that would be too inside baseball unless she's here. Can Jason eat caviar? Ooh, that's a great question. Can someone Google that? If you are allergic to eggs, can Jason eat caviar? Because he's allergic to eggs. Are they the same eggs? I imagine they're different because they're fish eggs. Um, but I don't know. All right. I got quiet for a second thinking about Jason eating fish eggs. All right. Egg allergies are caused by animals, not fish eggs. Some fish roes, like salmon roe, contain protein similar to those in chicken egg yolks. So with that, I am Josh. You're not giving me a good answer, though. Maybe is I guess the answer there. All right. So what am I writing to Caroline? Somebody tell me what I'm writing to Caroline. We're almost down. Remember, this is your last chance to get a personalized book out for the holidays. I'll continue to do this post holidays, but it would seem weird to, you're right after the holidays to get this. I feel like you'd get it now. To Claudia. Oh, I have a Claudia one that's empty as well. Sorry, I need some good suggestions of things to write to Caroline and Claudia. Remember, when you get these books, you're getting it personalized. You're also getting some prize package stuff. Like I said, you're going to get these like cool little field notes like that. Really cool. All right, this one. All right, this is a.
Joshua just made his order.
Oh wow, Joshua made your order. I love it. Merry Christmas, Pat. That's what I'm writing here. I hope. All right, whatever trauma you inflict on Duncan. Okay. I'm going to switch to a pen for this one. Manifest. This is too much to write. Manifest. It's getting serious when I have to take out the pen. Manifest as building. I read one thing online one time. Someone was like, how many people think this book is bullshit? Right? I was like Paul's a liar. And I was like, and was happy that on Reddit, everyone came to my defense. You would think I would make up better stories if that was the case. Again, Merry Christmas, Pat. I hope whatever trauma you inflict on Duncan manifests as building character. Barely know her. That's great.
Is
All
your
right.
Sharpie dead?
Oh no, I just took that out because it got too. All right. So yeah, I didn't make up any of these stories. I actually have video proof, and very soon you'll be able to see that on my website. All right.
The link is going down.
Oh, the link.
Down the link.
The link is down.
Or it's about to go down.
About to go down. Yes, we go there. Look, there it is. And as I rip this, the link will go down. So you just get it in. All right, there it is. All right. To Claudia. Let's see. You bought the book, so you know what that. You bought the book. You know what that means. All right, there we go. All right, that's there. All right, AI said that caviar has big ass nuts. All right, so I put the you bought the book in there. I'm gonna do this one. All right, so we still have one more. I need another person tell me what to write for our friend Caroline. We are down to our final books. Here we go. Uh-oh. Look how long this one is. This is a long one. All right, ready? It says, "Hello, Paul. I love your work. I also don't care what they say." Oh, all right. What does it say? For Caroline, ba ba ba. All right, ba ba ba. I don't know what that means, ba ba ba, but I will try to. All right. So like, ba ba. All right. I'm gonna have to tell her that somebody told me to write that.
Someone said, "Sweet Caroline."
Well, now it seems all right.
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum,
All right, so I'm gonna say to sweet. I've already wrote her name. All right, to sweet Caroline. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, now I get. Now I get it. Oh, that worked. You see, I wish I could have seen it. That's good. All right, you see, it was took me a second. All right, this one is long. This one says, "I don't care what they say. I enjoy drinking V8 with my sidearm." Okay. All right. Drink your V. Drink your V8 and all right. This is a V8 reference here to our friend Joshua. I would say this has been a great success. Everyone has been so awesome here. Like I said, you're gonna get postcards, you're gonna get fun stuff. All right. Oh my gosh, this is a long one. All right, it says like this. It says, Chris, thanks for being. Oh my gosh, thanks for being one of those. Oh my God, one of those. This is even. I don't even know where this is going. One of those rare people. Thanks for being one of those rare people who can find the humor. You're making me write all of this? Guys, just learn how to write a card. I can just write the funny stuff in here. Find the humor in anything and share it. What do people think about giving art for Christmas? I have a true question about this. Yes, you can buy a signed copy. Just go to chevaliersbooks.com and then you tell me what I'm going to write and then I'll do it. I don't know if it's still open, but you can check this out. I appreciate everyone being here. We're down for a couple more ones here. I love being here. I love supporting Chevalier's books. My book's always available to be signed here throughout the entire year. And as a special gift today, I am giving away everyone who buys this book because I know maybe some people are buying 2 books, maybe people are whatever. I'm going to give you something special. You're going to get the book plus something you would never get anywhere else. Okay. Share with everyone around you. Let me see. Everyone. I'm just say share with everyone. Here's to the this is you're going to laugh at how big this one. Laughs we've had and many more. All right. All right, so this goes, Chris, thanks for being one of those rare people who can find the humor in anything and share it with everyone. Here's to the laughs we've had and many more. All right, we're down to our final stacks. This is exciting. This has been a long one. Okay, yes, it's an incredibly personal gift, but when I say art, I mean it like comic art. Like fine art is probably not for me. So here's the thing. I like art. I have a very specific taste in art. Not specific, like I like what I like, right? And I think a lot of people are like that as well. I don't know if you can figure it out. Do I have a statue of ODB coming out of the subway in Brooklyn? Yeah, I do. It's small, it's a tiny statue. But I bought that for myself. Okay, hold on. I need to come up with an inspiring message for Samantha. Um, Art is a good gift if you understand the recipient. And I think that that's the great point there, which is like, if I love the X-Men animated series. You get me like a cell from that, I'm gonna love it. That's cool, right? But if like I like the X, I like. Here's the thing. I always say that my mom got me when I used to make my own Nikes on Nike ID, and so my mom was like, "Oh, he loves to make his own Nikes. I'm gonna make a Nike for him." Doesn't work like that. Don't work like that. The intention is nice. Oh, you listen to me. I like to do this, but you can't design the thing I want. Amanda, let's see. somebody wants some good. Somebody's going through a challenging time at their work. They want some good advice. Uh, let's see. To another. Um, so yes, I find art to be an interesting gift. Comic art, I've bought panels of comic books that I've made, and I really love that. They just want me to write thank you. No, how about this? Let's see. Oh, Nick Danino, this is my buddy Nick. Oh my gosh, are you to Nick? All right, let me say this.
I got a dedication for my birthday. Thank you for doing all that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I should have a signature Nike. I'll take any sort of. I'll take any. I should have a signature cold plunge. That's what I should do. That's the one thing I feel like I do. That I feel like everyone should get a Paul Scheer cold plunge. Polar plunge. Polar plunge. I'm working on the name. Oh, I love this. All right. Merry Christmas. All right. Merry Christmas. Why do we do Xmas? Because we don't want to say Christ?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me. Tell me what we're from
Team Sanity, baby.
Team Sanity Forever. All right.
Paul,
Yes.
let your readers know that they can still order books from us after the signing. They will still be signed. They just won't have a guaranteed Christmas delivery.
Got it. Okay. Hold on one second. I'll tell them right now. All right. So I have some announcements for people to make. All right. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. By the way, if you're not watching Survivor this season, you're missing out. Okay. So right now you can still order books. Here's the thing. We are not going to guarantee after today Christmas delivery. That just can't, we're not sure that can happen. But what we can guarantee is that you'll get one of these and you'll get me to sign it. But it won't be. Oh, it will be personalized. It will be personalized. It will be personalized. It can be personalized. It just won't get by Christmas. This is like we're doing this today because we have to get these out in the mail, and we figured the best way to do it was like this. To Anthony. Oh, this is a great one. Hoping. I like this. Hoping this might support your local bookstores this season here. That's what we're doing here. Be the first book March. Now I'll tell you this much: I have bought books autographed that I already have read, but I also bought books that I like because I don't want to have the copy that I'm reading get all dirty. I want it to be like, you know, I want this to be like I want to have like a clean copy so I can show it off. All right, so art we've decided too personal of a gift. I think to give somebody art and expect them to put it up is a big deal, and I think unless you like involve them in the process, it's a recipe for disaster. Um, all right, we know the tinsel is flammable. What is its one of the biggest fights, one of the earliest fights I got into on how did this get made was somebody thought the punctuation was off on what's its mission. And they were right. And then they wanted their money back because the punctuation was off. And I was like, you really want your money back because the punctuation on a shirt is off? Like, that's the shirt. It's like not, but people will get pretty testy about punctuation. Me, not so much. Thankfully, I had the great Molly to do a first pass on my terrible grammar. And then I had the amazing Laura Kindred to do my final pass, even though Harper's gave us an amazing team, which I thank in this book. By the way, if you've not read the special thanks, get in there because there's some really cool people in there. And I really worked hard on the special thanks as well. And here's the thing. The special thanks includes you. All right, Tinsel. Oh, that was the best gimmick in Bad Boys 4 when their windshield wiper fluid went on fire and they started a bigger fire. All right, well, look, it looks like I may have missed my special important phone call. All right. All right, so this one to Gajan. You are the oh, let me say you are all right, I gotta get the pen out. This is a long one. You are literally the funniest Funniest person. See, I told you, you can take advantage of me. You're literally the funniest person I know. I still can't believe you are a. Now, I guess at any point I could have told people to come on down here and they could have just come and I would have given you a book right in your hands. But maybe that would have been too weird. I'm looking. Uh-oh, I'm going to another page. It's a too long one. All right. Um, if you write it long, you're going to get a two-pager. Okay, and here's we're going to end here. The final book. The final book right here. All right, work advice for Amanda. Work advice for Amanda. What are we going to give her? You know what, you know what? Like this. All right, so, all right, so how about like this? Let's say, remember. I say, Samantha, remember Steve Jobs invented the Newton or the iPad. Patience. Now this bookstore is hopping. All right, patience is key. There we go. We've done all the books. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for being here. How many? We did a lot of books. We did a lot of books. All right. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can go to Chevaliers Books anytime, get an autographed copy. We cannot guarantee that will be there by Christmas. I signed a ton of books, so I doubt I'm coming back before Christmas. But if need be, I will. But they got to get these out. Remember, you get the Bald Man 2-pack. You got a Patrick Stewart one back there. You got Michael Connolly back there. You got Judy Greer, great Judy Greer. So I appreciate you all being here. You want to see a live How Did This Get Made live stream next Thursday, 12/12. Get tickets at hdtgm.com. We're watching a movie called Christmas Mail. And bye for now.